Hey everyone. So one of the questions that I keep hearing from a lot of people out there is, do shy agents have it harder than the rest in real estate? And the reason that they may be asking this question is because most of the top producers that you personally know, they may be very outgoing, they may be super friendly, they are very popular, everyone loves them, and that's why they seem to know everyone and everyone, right? So that's why it perpetuates, it reinforces the same concept, which is that you need to prospect. Real estate is a numbers game, and people keep thinking, the realtors keep thinking that the more people they speak to, the better their chances of closing. And I don't blame them, I don't blame any of them, but the thing is that perpetuates a cycle that fact that the other realtors don't know that actually there is a way out. So even for me myself, when I was all those years ago, I've always been shy, and as a shy person, some shy person, I don't really like to mix with people. And I find when I meet up with people all those years ago, right, I found that when I meet up with people, right, I find my energy going down. And usually I recharge by being alone, or usually not by not talking to people, by taking me time. So mixing with people, speaking, and trying to mingle with everyone and everyone, it doesn't come naturally to me. I've always struggled with that, and many agents, many shy agents especially, they also may struggle with the same thing, right? So that's why when I joined real estate, my shy personality, it was the first time that I realized that actually it was a liability for me. Because all those years ago when I joined real estate, right? I mean, I grew up overseas. I'm a Singaporean. I was born in Singapore, but I grew up overseas, and I came to Singapore in the year 2000 to finish my NS. Right? I'm a citizen, so I have to come back for NS. And after I finished my national service from 2000 to 2005, there was schooling time, and I didn't really know many people. Even as a school student, I used to have very few friends, right? And then I became a realtor from 2005 all the way until, I left national service in 2005. So 2005 to 2008, the year I joined real estate, it was about 3 years. And 3 years is not enough time even for a shy person to get to know people, right? So when I joined real estate, the first one of the big first challenges I faced, that I didn't know enough people, I didn't know enough landlords, I didn't know enough tenants, I didn't know enough people who were ready to buy or sell a house, right? So I struggled for the first 8 months of my career. And it was really bad. It was really bad for the first entire 8 months. I closed nothing. I got zero, nothing at all, and I was very depressed. I was very demoralized, and I realized that, hey, it's my personality. And I was seeing all the people, all the successful people around me. All those agents were very, very gregarious. They were very, very friendly. They were super, popular, right? Take a look, for example, at Propnex Muhammad Ismail. He's someone very popular. He's someone very outgoing, right? So I thought that I had to be similar to him. That I also had to be outgoing, and that made me very, very depressed, and I was very, very stressed because when I joined real estate, right, the first thing they told me that I had to go and speak to total strangers, and I was terrified. I was totally terrified. I couldn't get what in my head. I couldn't get what do I talk to them about? What do I say? What are the words I should be saying to them? Who should I approach? And I was paralyzed. It was like the ground sucked up my feet, and my feet couldn't move, and I was feeling a ton of pressure, and it was so horrible for me, right? And then because I wasn't closing for the first 8 months. Then I was very, very depressed, and I was sitting alone at home in my mother's kitchen, and I was trying to find the answers. What should I be doing, right? And then that's where I came across Dan Kennedy. And Dan Kennedy was saying to something about, he was talking to business people, something about how he was helping a lot of dentists in America get new business. And because as a dentist, you're sitting in an office, right? You're sitting in a dental practice, right? And you got to have customers coming in month out, month in month out, right? Otherwise it's going to be a struggle, right? And then so he described a way which he called reverse prospecting, and that was something new for me at the time. And the first time I heard it, I was wow. I was like, okay, so there's hope for me, right? And then he described a way to do it actually. And but the thing here's the thing. My first question in my mind was, is it applicable in real estate? And I started searching for answers online as well. I started going on Warrior Forum. I started going on online forums at the time, and then I found my answer. Yeah, other agents were doing this as well, and so the next thing was for me to do was just actually go and do it, and I took massive action, and that is where no one was more surprised than me myself when in under 48 hours I got flooded with 1943 leads, buy leads, seller leads wanting to buy or sell or rent a house through me, and it was more business than I could handle, and I had managed to beat all those outgoing agents at their own game, right? And I was so surprised. Nobody was more surprised than me. I thought it wasn't possible because a shy agent like me, how could he know so many thousands of people? Because all those shy, all those extrovert agents, right? They seem to know everyone and everyone, right? So reverse prospecting is the answer, and reverse prospecting levels the playing field. So all the shy agents who are shy agents typically, we do not feel the need to mingle. It doesn't come naturally to us. We don't go, walking out. We don't say hi to everyone, and we may not have the energy to strike up a conversation with anyone, right? So by doing reverse prospecting. What is reverse prospecting? Reverse prospecting is a marketing way where you get your client to follow you compared to you, like everyone else is doing in real estate in Singapore. Prospect, 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 chase, 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 ask people for business, ask people, find out more contact numbers, try to get numbers from people, try to strike up conversation. That is not as effective as reverse prospecting, whereby people with real need contact you first, and then they are going to give you the name, mobile, email, or whatever. They're going to give you the contact details to get what they want, right? So that is reverse prospecting, and that levels the playing field. So if you are a shy agent, what you should be doing, very simple, all right? Every Almost every day I have new content coming up on my blog, YasserKhan.SG. All right, and then I talk about reverse prospecting. I also talk about a lot of other topics, and you can subscribe to the blog to get updates. And I also put on videos just like this on YouTube as well. All right, and I also have my own Yasser Khan Property Agent Secrets podcast, where you can listen to it while during your daily commute. And if you're really serious, if you're really serious to implement, if you're really serious to start learning more and more and more, right, then the best thing you can do is buy my book, Property Agent Secrets, at propertyagentsecrets.com. And then when you get that book in your hands, what you can do to accelerate your learning is apply, apply, apply. And that, my friend, is how you beat all those outgoing extrovert agents at their own game. So I'll see you next